are we doing in 2011? Our primary transition was moving from the #1 PC software provider in retail to being in an online space. Well, really, our #1 challenge was the PC market is declining 30% a year from what was a significant market 10 years ago to what is almost no market today. And if we stay in that market, there would be no more knowledge venture. So our transition was it was really simple. We need to go to where the kids play, and that was our goal. So now, so we adopted a hub and spoke model. So there are a lot of brands out there. We call this our franchise model. Our hub, our anchor of our brand is online. So to get to the uniques, we tripled from last year, 2 years ago to this year, about 1.5 million uniques. So at Jumpstart, that was our first world. We launched it January of 2009. And for us, the hub is the center point. That's our network effect. Once you start getting to millions of kids, you can really do a tremendous job, first of all, learning, secondly, of being able to promote your other products, your spokes. Our spokes, we moved into the Wii space. We had the #1 children's title for 11 months last year. Had the #1 market share at the children's space. You're going to move past one?
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
You want me to go back?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Just
No.
So we've got Wii titles, we've got DS titles, we've got PC Mac titles. So those are ways that we can monetize the content that is on Jumpstart. We moved into the mobile space, iPad, iPhone, Droid. And then now that our brand is out there, now that we've got a franchise with millions of kids each month, now we can move into the licensed content. You'll see puzzle games, backpacks, comic book series, all starting in Q1 of this year now. So what we're here at CES this year doing, we launched Jumpstart in December 2009, January 2009 here at CES. This year we've launched our second franchise. It really took us a year and a half to build the platform. We're a 3D world, it's a game engine, we use the Unity engine. Once that platform was done and built out, we were able to launch our second franchise, Math Blaster, in 100 days. So that launched Thursday here. We moved, Jumpstart is a 3 to 10-year-old world. It is heavy on the learning. Math Blaster is a first-person shooter, 7 to 12-year-old math learning. So, and our franchise model is Dr. Brain moves into logic, casual games that launches in April. We have a racing game that will be supported with Wii and mobile applications. That'll be our first ubiquitous game. Any device, all real time, playing against each other. So, probably hard to see. I guess we'll just go to the videos, but this is a little bit of the video of Math Blaster. You know, we launched it 2 days ago. It's already moving. The only folks we're sending there are folks from Jumpstart right now. We just kind of use our loading screens and start to inform our kids, only members, and it's already doing pretty well in day 3. So we like the ability to kind of network among our users and offer various products, which gets us into that age demographic. We want to be important to a family. And the other thing that we did, because it's all built on a common platform, is one membership. If you're a member of Jumpstart, you get this for free. All of our properties will be built along the same concept. So this is Math Blaster, that's the hub. We get into much more of a social, your collective playing. You start in the world with the red alert. You and all of the other game players immediately defend the spaceport. So we get into the social, we get immediately into, now you're competing against all of the other little kids that are on there. You can challenge folks, all that wonderful stuff. The Academy, no knowledge venture product would be complete without an Academy type product. That's where you go to play learning games. It'll also be, as we move forward, where you, as you're starting, as we might assess that you need more skills, that's where you'll go to learn those skills and maybe push the gameplay down a little bit and move more into education. And the Hypercycle, which also launched on the iPad last week as Hyper Blast, is a great interactive cycle racing education map. So we brought a few videos that just kind of talk a little bit about what the new Jumpstart is.
Jump!
We get to bigger.
Where's your booth?
What number's your booth, David?
What number's our booth?
You're in the North Hall.
3511.
North Hall.
3511 in the North Hall.
3511.
Jump into the magical world of Jumpstart. Train your very own dragon. Go skydiving. Even rock out with your friends. Join the adventure today with millions of kids around the world. Play for free at playjumpstart.com.
So clearly these are our TV commercials. Now I'm going to show you the intro movie when a child first comes into Jumpstart and meets Frankie, our beloved character of 20 years.
Hello, my friend. Welcome to Jumpstart. I'm so happy you came to play. I'm Frankie, and I have so much to show you. So let the tour begin. The Jumpy Creator is where your adventure starts. Create a Jumpy to look like yourself, or get as creative as you'd like. Now let me show you a handy little tool, the map. If you're ever at a loss for where to go, the map is your best friend. Just point and click, like this. Grab your hiking boots and hang on to your hat. The adventure that awaits you on Lost Island is gonna blow you away. As you play activities, you'll earn coins. The counter here will keep track of what you have. You can spend your hard-earned coins on new styles for your Jumpy at JS Threads. Styles change like the seasons. Check back often to see what's new. The more you play, the more jump stars you'll earn. Check out the Hall of Fame to see how you rank with the rest of the Jumpstart community. There's so much fun to be had, and even more if you become a member.
So that's the intro movie, and then we just have 3 commercials. So that was our first portal.
I tell you, David, I think we're going to have to move on just because of time, if that's all right with you.
That's fine.
But thank you very much. All right. And next up,
We're going in order.
Jonathan.
Can you hear me all right? Yeah? I guess so. Told these guys were quiet. So, my name is Jonathan Bradbury. I'm not the CEO like was pointed out, too bad, but,
Sorry.
I got a little excited when I saw it. I was like, wow.
Well, you're a famous science fiction writer.
Yes, Ray Bradbury, my uncle, right? At least that's what I used to say. But anyway. So I'm here to have a brief conversation about Hot Wheels Racing Circuit, which is one of our virtual worlds, but it's more of a social networking site that surrounds a really big racing video game. So everything at Mattel starts with research. We do a lot of research on how kids play and what they're into, and by doing that research, we realized that a online multiplayer racing game with Hot Wheels was something that was attractive to kids and, quite frankly, some adults. And they wanted to just get into the action really quickly. They didn't want to, drive from one location to the next just to play. They just wanted to get right in. So that's why we created a social networking site that you just jump right in. There's friending and all that kind of social stuff, which I'll get into in a second. But it's mostly just about the action of the big 3D game. So you can go to the next slide. So we were trying to really target kids that were getting to the tail end of playing with the toy sets and still wanted to engage with the brand of Hot Wheels. And so we were really going after the 6 to 10-year-olds. And we wanted to touch on some relevant play patterns for them. Just to go through real quickly, competition, that's the obvious one, right? You can race against your friends, you can race against your family or AI opponents. Pretending, using your imagination, you can imagine what it would be like in this fantastical Hot Wheels world. Exploration, it's more than just winning the race. There's a lot of hidden areas, there's a lot of hidden objects and secret passageways and things like that. And there's also a lot of different ways to earn rewards in the race. It's more than just winning the race. There's 8 different trophies per, so you want to explore. And also the tracks, each lap is its own story. It kind of evolves. It starts off, like, for example, on that dinosaur track, the dinosaur's in an egg on one lap, and the next he's kind of bigger, and then the next one he's a big guy trying to grab you. So it's kind of like a storytelling, like a 3-act play, if you think of it that way.